one is a YU-181, which is a 3CX-1200. Oh, I meant to say Z. It's a 3CX-1200 Z starter.
Okay.
YU-81. Variant, IMAX variant made in USA. Anyways, it looks pretty nice, too. And it's full output. I tested it, well, you know, maybe 6 months ago. And he came to the hand test. He said to bring it, so I got it. And he goes, well, what are you asking for it? I was like, well, I'd like to at least get $400, you know, because I mean, dude, on eBay, you know, a decent tube full output for probably $700-800. And he's like, I can't afford that. And I think he was trying to get it for like $50.
Yeah, you better not sell it for $50.
I even got the original box that came in.
Roger. I've actually got a spare one, but I think mine's the Z as well. But it came out of an MRI machine.
So did this one. And when I bought it from the guy, he said they had to get rid of it at 95%.
Oh, wow.
That's just the rule.
Well, that's a good rule if you got to find tubes. And the other thing is, you know, I really wish that I knew some people that worked in hospitals that I could buy some of them, because I know for a fact here in West Virginia we've still got a bunch of MRI machines that have the tubes in them, because what happened was back in the day when at CWVU Hospital and what's called Mon General Hospital, those are the two monster hospitals in the state. They're the two big boys. And basically between those two, they have bought up all of the small hospitals. So all the small hospitals are either one or the other of those two. You know, they're either Mon General or they're WVU. And what they did was that every time WVU gets new equipment, they pass their hand-me-downs down to the smaller hospitals. And I know some of the small hospitals still have the tube-type MRIs, because some of them just got MRIs in the last few years. And before that, of course, you know, all of them were like that.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of hospitals that still use tube MRIs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We do too. So I know they're replacing tubes, but I just don't know who to talk to about getting them or buying them, you know, after the fact.
But what they do, Steve, is there's a I don't want to give the website on here.
No, don't do that. I know you can redo some stuff. Just don't go that route. Just don't talk about it. I know what you're going to say.
Well, I ain't going to give no info, but there's a place that gets all the medical thing, and you got to, you know, talk to them. It's like a medical distributor type thing, and they sell all their used stuff through there.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I don't know about that particular thing, but I know some places that, how should I say, traffic and trade in that material. But I know some of the hospitals, though, their actual people will get rid of them. You know, they either just throw them in the trash or do something with them. Most of them, I would imagine, probably goes in the trash, because they probably don't know they can get anything out of them.
Dude, the website I'm telling you about, there's like a listing, you know, each hospital where they sell their own MRI machines, they sell all their crap. And when I went on there was like 40-some tubes, and that was like one per hospital, and that was throughout the U.S. or whatever. But whenever I'd write them asking about their tube, you know, they're like, even if it was like 5 hours after they listed it, it was already sold.
Yeah, somebody's sitting on watching it probably, or somebody's getting an inside call.
Yep, that's what I believe. I believe, you know, before it even gets on there, you know, that some of them people make deals with these other people, and by the hospital rules, they have to list it for sale. But they, so it looks legit, and they already made a deal before it, it even gets down there.
Exactly. Yeah, I get that. I'd say you're probably right on the button.
I wrote on there was like 42 tubes, dude, and I wrote on every single one of them, and every single one of them was sold, and it started that day.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that sounds a little coincidental, or a little too good to be true there.
Yep, and I wrote a million different groups. Like, it wasn't just, one hospital. I wrote a million, and of course, a lot of them, after they said, yep, I sold that one, but I can get you a brand new one. You know how much they want for a brand new one?
Probably 3 times what they got for a used one.
So they take the price that we would pay, like on eBay, or the price that IMAX would normally charge you, like ham radio, say like an IMAX 3CX 1500 A7, say it's $1,900 or $2,000, right? They charge you because they're MRI spec, medical spec grade tested. It's like $5,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I think one person even told me they could sell me one for $8,000.
Holy crap.
I said, yeah, no thank you, have a nice day.
One thing you might try is contacting a couple of them and telling them that you're as soon as they get one, that you would like to buy one, and ask if you could get on a list, to purchase 1 or 2 or 3 or however many you want to have around. Ask them if they'll put you on a list that you'll take the next one that comes in or whatever, and at least you'll get a couple that way to have around.
I already thought of that and did that already too. I had like 20 of them I asked for that.
None of them's contacted you yet?
Not one, dude.
Well, then they definitely are going with somebody inside there.
The only person that I had, actually say that, they had put me on the list and called me once they got one was a guy over in Europe. I even hit the Europe hospital, too. Hey, I needed to find a 3CX 1500 A7.
Yeah, you gotta cover all your bases, man, these days, because stuff is getting harder to get.
And if you're getting one from a hospital, you're guaranteed, like when you talk to them, they write down the percentage and how many hours and all that type of stuff. So if I could have found one at, like, say, $500, that, one that barely had any hours on it, that's what I was trying to do.
Right.
I did do really good, though. The one that's in here only had, I think it had, 30 hours on it or something like that, 28 hours.
Oh, heck, that ain't nothing.
Yeah, well, it is the 3TPX, too, so it's the pulse tube, so it's the rugged one.
That's cool.
It came from, the guy's eBay ad was Slovakia, but it's shipped out of Hungary. They are right next to each other. What's hilarious is that same exact day I bought this tube from that guy, and then that was the same day that their prime minister or president got shot.
Okay.
Talk about weird, all over the world, I buy a tube from the country where the same day their freaking president got shot.
That's pretty wild.
That's just my luck, dude. I was thinking, oh gosh, they're gonna probably, lock down on something.
Well, one thing you and I haven't talked about, and I'm just going to ask the question, is the fact of, does, oh hell, what was I going to say? I just freaking lost my train of thought. Good Lord. Wow. I can't even think about it.